Hi everyone, this is Chris from Stylharmony. Thank you for joining me. Today's video is going to be about hot glue, and we're going to do a lot of embellishments here using very bright and colorful glitter here. I've got really nice candy colors, and we're going to turn thumbtacks into something much nicer to use. It's very easy to do. It's be done in minutes. You only have to wait a little bit for it to completely cool down, but so easy, so versatile. We're going to be also making some magnets exactly the same way, and I had another idea is to make also some hair clips. This one I haven't glued it yet, but you can do some of these, and I've got another example here. Very, very easy to do. You can make them the size you want, you can make them the color you want, you can even make flowers. So now let's go directly to the table and see what we'll need. So we're going to need, of course, hot glue. We're going to need glitter, thumbtacks, magnets to put on the back, hair clips. It can be also brooches if you wish. And I would also use some baking sheet, something that is non-stick so you can work on. And here what I've done is I used 2 pieces of cardboard. It's just, you know, leftover from a pizza box, and I put some parchment paper over it to protect it and to make it things easier for me. So I've done 2 of these, and I put my thumbtacks in there. And also a piece of white paper just to get rid of all the excess and put it back into the containers. So with no further ado, and I already made some here just to show you, very easy. So first what I'm going to do is use here a plain piece of paper, that's parchment or a cookie sheet. I'm going to do a little close-up there, and I'm going to start putting some little dots here and there. And I would recommend using one color at a time, because you don't want to mix your colors, your glitter. So you can make these little dots as big or as small as you want. I would not do too many at a time. If your glue is really hot, I would do maybe 5 or 6, not more. And I'm going to just sprinkle some glitter over here. And because my glue is still hot, and make sure you really cover it nicely so you'll have also glitter on the edges. And I'm going to put this aside just a few seconds. You don't need to wait very long, just to make sure the glitter is going everywhere. So now what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to use my piece of paper, I'm going to use my thumbtacks. There are different ways to do this. I'm just going to show you 2 of these. So the first one is you put your thumbtack into your cardboard there, and just on top of it you're going to put some glue. Okay. And now you're going to sprinkle some glitter on top. Again, I would wait a little bit. So what I'm going to do is do something different here. Or you know what? I'm going to go back to the first thing I just did. So here what I'm going to do, while the other one is waiting, is I'm going to take away all my excess. And you can put your fingers here. It has cooled down enough. And by the way, please, if young people are watching this video, don't do this alone, because hot glue burns really, really hard. So ask for an adult to do this with you, okay? Please. And don't eat them. They really look nice. They look like candies, but don't eat them. So now this is dry enough. I'm just going to take them off of here. It's really easy to do. And if you have some little strings, you can just pull them apart. Very easy as well. And I'm going to leave them here because they're going to be useful later on. Now I'm going to go back to this one here that I've just made. I'm going to take the excess off, put this back into my container. Maybe you want to have different sheets for each color. I don't really mind here because there's no leftovers. And now what I'm going to do is take my hot glue again, and I'm going to go around here my thumbtack. And you can make just a circle, or you can make a flower, and I'll show you on the other example how to make a flower. So I try to make it kind of even. It won't be perfect circles, but it's going to be just fine. And now I'm going to sprinkle here some orange on it. Don't be scared, because the glue that was the glitter that was the blue underneath already dried out, so it's not going to mix with the blue. It's just going to be on the outside. So let me just wait a few seconds here, and it's going to be really nice. And I'm going to tap the excess off, and that's enough. You don't really wait longer. really need to wait longer. And there you have it. You've got your blue in the middle and you've got your orange on the outside. So now I need to leave this again dry a little bit so you can make a whole bunch at a time and then come back, because we're going to do something on the back of our thumbtack to really make this hold very well, because as you probably know, and I know I repeat this all the time, you can hot glue doesn't stick to non-porous surfaces like metal or glass, and if you use a toothpick you can rearrange a little bit your shape here while it's still hot. If it cools down too much, you won't be able to do anything. So if you want to do something now, do it right away. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to do our flower now. So here I'm going to take my hot glue and I am just going to make it big enough so you can see on the camera. And what color? I'm going to do it pink again. I like pink. So I really cover it up as much as I can. Oops. And even on the sides, okay? Really, really important. Do it on the sides. I'm going to take all my glitter away here. And maybe wait just a little bit longer. And now, while it's still hot, and I have my excess glitter here, I am starting to put this in shape, and I'm going to make a flower. And if your glue sticks to your toothpick, there are two solutions. Either you wait a little longer so it dries a little bit, I mean it's going to be in seconds, or you just kind of try to dip it a little bit into your glitter so it won't stick to anything. But usually it works quite well. And I'm putting in shape here. Let me do a little more close up there. I think on white you might see it better. And I'm just pushing in. I try to make it more regularly, you know, something like could look even, but you don't have to. And I'm just pushing in here. Oops. See, I'm going to take this one away, put a little bit of my glitter, and there you have it. Once you're happy with this, leave it alone to dry completely, cool down, and we'll be able to come back. I'm going to make another one here just to show you can do so many different shapes. But put your glitter on first. That's the most important thing. Okay, I'm going to let this dry just a few seconds, and I'm going to go back to my thumbtack here. I'm going to take it apart. It has cooled down enough. Okay, take the excess off, and there you have it. This is what it looks like. And to make sure this is going to stay there, just put a little bit of hot glue. Cover the back of your thumbtack and push it back here onto your cardboard so it's going to flatten it out. So it won't be too thick. You're not going to lose anything of the length. You see here I haven't done it and it's a bit thick. I still have some enough room, but it's better if you do it this way. You push it back into your cardboard. So now we're going to do another example, or a different way you can do these. For example, I did some big ones here. Where is one of my big one? This is an example you can use, something that I haven't done already. It's just plain. And if you want to have some more three-dimensional, you just put some hot glue in the middle and take another color and put it on top. This is another way to do it, very simple. You could use, at this time, you could put your thumbtack now, but I think it's, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I think it's easier to do it before, but at this stage, what you can do is take your, oh gosh, I just forget the word, I have a blank. Your magnets, there you have it. And then you're going to use a really strong glue, because if you use hot glue to glue your magnet, it's not going to stick. It's going to stay there maybe a few hours or a few days, but if you use it a lot, hot glue does not stick on metal and non-porous surfaces. So there you have it. Put it aside and it will be good to go in a few minutes. Now, when you're ready with all this and you're done, what I would recommend in using some translucent nail polish, it doesn't seem to be translucent, but it is. I've done some tests with paint. And you just go over it with your nail polish, and you're going to protect the whole thing. It's not going to change the color at all. Maybe it's going to make it even more shiny. And just put it here on all sides, in the middle, maybe in the back if you want to make it look nicer from all sides. Leave it to dry and you're good to go. That's the best thing and the cheapest way I can show you how to do it. And let me see, I'm going to put this one aside. Take this glitter away. Take the excess off with my finger. I think I've waited too long for this one if I want to make the flower. Let's see, it's still hot. Yeah, but you see, I think I've waited too long, so now I can't really do much with this. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna do it differently, and I'm just gonna put this on. And I will do a magnet also. I like to make bigger magnets, it's more useful. And yes, so I'm going to show you this one now. I'm going to go back to this one. You know, the thumbtack, I've put some glue on the back, and I want to show you what it's going to look like. And this is what it's going to look like. It's completely embedded in here, so you're not going to lose anything. You've got all your thickness there, and it's perfect to use. Now, if you want to do the hair clip, of course, you could put several flowers or several embellishments here. I'll put together, but you can also do just one. So let me take this piece of paper, and that's the flower we just made, and I think it's really nice. You could make the petals wider if you wanted to, a little bit like this one, and you can do all kinds of size. I really like the way they look. I think I like this one very much. But in order to do this one, I wanted to do a bigger and a longer one. I'm just putting my hair clip here as a reference for the length. And I'm just going to, let me take another piece of glue stick here. And I'm just going to try to make it as long as my hair clip. And it's really, really fun to do, and you can do so many things depending on your glitter. You will have some more transparent colors. My greens here, for example, is really translucent. But you're going to have a lot of fun. You can cut this down when it's dry. And now what I'm going to do is put different colors in here. So I'm going to put some blue. I'm going to put it right away while it's still hot. And an orange one here in the middle, and a pink on the other side. Whoops, come on. There you have it, okay? And now, before it dries out, I'm gonna use the green, and I'm gonna sprinkle it over. And it's not going to ruin anything. I'm just going to wait a few seconds here. And I need another piece of paper. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I can already take all the excess away. And you see my green is more translucent, but I don't mind, so I can see maybe better my other colors. And when this is dry, I'll just have to use some hard glue here, you know, strong glue. Put enough there. Take your piece, totally cool down, and just put it on top. And it's going to stay there, really. It's not, don't be scared, it's not going to go away if you use this kind of glue. And then you can varnish it if you want to. And there you have it. I mean, it's so easy to do. I shouldn't be moving this. I'm going to put it there and not try to do anything with that. So there you have it, very easy. You could probably do even more with this, but I just love all the colors. Look at these. Look how nice, look how easy it is to make. Here you've got your magnets. another little flower. I mean, it's going to make your office or your home, you know, much more, of course, glittery, but also much fun, and a little, to put a little bit of colors in your life. This is what I like to do, and I think they're so yummy. So yes, please give me your comments. Tell me which one you like, the pinks, the oranges. I mean, they all look great. If you have other ideas with hot glue, please, tricks and, you know, hacks or whatnot, share them with us, please. I will always answer your comments. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give me some thumbs up, and see you soon for many more tutorials. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.